In this video, we will learn the module 1 of the subject Computer Programming and Computational Techniques. So coming to the Computer Programming and Computational Techniques, in this subject we will be mainly learning the C++ programming. So before coming to computer programs, we should know what it is intended for. So the main thing here is the problem solving. In any engineering discipline, we will be having different types of problems, and the problem solving techniques are of great importance. So normally, if we are not using a computer, how we will solve a problem using a step-by-step procedure. If it is a mathematical problem, we will write different steps and at last we will reach the problem. So that step-by-step type of procedure is known as algorithm. Instead of algorithm, another pictorial representation we can use here is a flow chart. So this is same as algorithm, but instead of writing the steps in English language, we will use different symbols to denote the steps. So that also comes under problem solving. If we want a computer to solve the problem, then we cannot simply write English-like sentences. We have to use a language which the computer can understand. That is known as programming language. As human beings, we can understand different languages, for example, English, Malayalam, Hindi, etc. Like that, the computer can understand its language, that is called programming language. So, what the computer at last, what it has to do is, it is used for problem solving. Sometimes the manual problem solving techniques becomes very lengthy, very time consuming. So we can use computers to solve the problems. But the problem solving instructions should be in a programming language which the computer can understand. So 3 types of programming language it is mentioned here. So after these topics, we will come to introduction. It's one of the programming languages, C++. In C++, in this module, these things we will learn. So first we'll start with a simple C++ program, a hello world program. From that program, we will learn the structure of a C++ program. How we will write, what is the format of a C++ program. Then we will go to the character set in C++. Every language, it will have its own character set or alphabets. For example, Malayalam, we are having some different letters. In English also we are having different letters. We will use only those characters or those letters in that particular language. So we'll learn about the character set. Then we will learn tokens. Tokens means some independent words, smallest unit which have independent meaning. For example, in English language, words are the smallest unit which have independent meaning. So tokens, different types of tokens. For example, keywords, identifiers, variables, constants and operators, all these things we will learn. After that, we will come to the data types. Data types means whatever we are giving to a program as input is data. Data is of different types. It can be a number, character, a decimal number, etc. So those things we will learn the data types. Then again coming to the statements. Statements in English language also, after learning alphabets, then words, then we will come to the statements. Statements can be simple statements or compound statements. Here it can be declaration statements or selection statements. Those we will learn. Next, coming to the input and output streams. How we will give an input to a program, how we will take the output from the program, C in and C out. Those things we will learn. Then coming to the one type of statement, that is selection statement. Selection means we have to make a decision. So if we have some alternatives, from that we have to select. So for selection statements, that is if else and switch statements we will learn. Then one topic included in this is manipulator functions in C++. That is how we can represent the data in a monitor. present the data in a monitor using it, adjusting its width, its precision, such things comes under manipulator functions. Then escape sequences, then symbolic constants, etc. Then after that, in this module we have to learn programs based on input output, that is C in and C out, then if, then switch statements. So using these things we will be learning programs in this module.